And now we have our friend, Dr. Erick Green. I met him a few years ago. He's actually from New Orleans.
Green Sport Medicine.
Yeah. He could tell us more. He owns like a couple businesses. He's a doctor, obviously.
Yeah.
Urgent care, Green Sports Medicine. He's got it going on. I think Green Sports Medicine is his latest and greatest. Mm-hmm. So without further ado, Dr. Erick Green, everybody. Mm-hmm. Woo! Hi, Dr. Erick Green. How are you?
Good. How's it going?
You're busy. You're busy at the office, so we had to Skype you in.
Yeah. Pretty busy.
So
do
you own both businesses, the urgent care and Green Sports Medicine? Do you want to talk
Yes.
about both?
Yes, I was offered an opportunity to own the premium urgent cares. About 5 years now, I've taken over that business, and I originally started doing urgent care because I was doing sports medicine as a fellowship where I did a specialty training in it. And I used to do urgent care as a moonlighting job to make extra money. And started doing it, liked it, and decided that I had enough sports medicine in the urgent care setting to kind of keep my skills up and keep my skills sharp in the sports medicine side. So the opportunity came up to where I can take over the urgent cares in Fresno, and I went for it. And we've been pushing ever since. About a year ago, I decided that I wanted to do a little bit more specialty sports medicine than what I get in urgent care. So put a plan together, and from that point has been working to get the sports medicine office open. And we opened up in March here, and just trying to get it going.
I love it. So sports medicine, I can imagine, like, for instance, all right, so my son plays baseball and he hurts his ankle. Like something like that, you do the x-rays or physical therapy, or tell us exactly what sports medicine is.
So sports medicine, for instance, I had a kid come in yesterday. He got hit in the arm with a bat. Those kind of injuries, the sprained ankles, and it's more specialty, so a lot of the injuries that you would see in the primary office where they won't pick up on those minute details of that specialty, I'll pick that up pretty easily. And it's in between an orthopedic doctor and a family practice doctor.
Yeah.
I can do everything an orthopedic doctor can do, except I usually can't do surgery. So we can diagnose most of the main issues that sports players have, and everything up to surgery I can handle. I have a physical therapy office right next to me, so I usually push them straight into physical therapy.
Yeah, makes
sense. That's premium physical therapy. I just want to plug that one. And then,
sorry.
Did you happen to see the basketball game the other night?
Kevin Durant?
Yeah, Kevin Durant.
I saw some of the highlights. I didn't actually see the game because I was working, but one of the biggest things that I picked up from that is he had a calf injury originally on the same leg, and he had some muscle fatigue in it, right? These guys are elite players. Their muscles have to be in a certain amount of shape. When you injure it, they're not doing the things that they usually do on these muscles, and the tendons that are usually attached to those muscles start taking the burden of that physical activity that they put on the leg. So I think what happened with him was his calf wasn't strong enough to take a lot of the burden, and that physical movement that he has to do to, say, jump or cut, it got transferred to the Achilles tendon, which is a weaker part of the calf, and it would rupture. So that's kind of how he ended up with that injury.
Well, at least he got in the championship game a little bit. I think just 5 minutes or something.
Yeah.
But it looked like he was in pain. That's for sure.
Oh my God, that sucks.
Yeah.
I had a weird injury. Do you remember me getting injured last year? So, Dr. Green, I work out next door at GB3, and I do a bunch of workouts. But now that I'm getting older, I think that I'm young, and I do high fitness. And I jumped up. I did this big Death Star jump, and I fell on my knee, and I don't know why I don't know why. I might have went to you because it was like a 2-year injury. My knee would not get better. And finally I went to an orthopedic surgeon and they couldn't find anything. Come to find out, I had a little bit of what happens when you get older, like a degenerative thing.
You can get degenerative bone changes, like the joints start to kind of get a little, the cartilage in the knee gets a little worn, so it degenerates a little bit.
It was
and
something
it starts
like that.
affecting the pain, yeah.
So I just, like I'll jump a little bit once in a while, but I really had to be careful. And
You'll probably come back. Huh?
it was more like I couldn't even sleep at night. It was more like a nerve pain. So it's interesting how you could get injured, but you could have a pinched nerve too sometimes, right? With sports,
well, sometimes
or maybe
like
exercising.
in those kind of situations, you get what's called regional pain syndrome. So you'll get the initial injury, and for whatever reason, the nerves will overreact to the injury,
That's what
and
I think happened.
the joint heals, but the nerves still feel like there's a problem, and you continue to get the pain. And that usually takes a good 2 to 3 years to calm down. The nerves are really hard to stop that process. So it's hard for those nerves to regenerate. So a lot of the times you will have the pain for a lot longer when it becomes that type of syndrome versus just having a run-of-the-mill knee injury.
Well, let me ask you this, Dr. Green. Athena's kids are in basketball, football, soccer, plus they're boys, and they just go all the time wrestling. So these sports injuries happen. When they happen, what hour? I mean, if they want to go to a specialty place first, what hours can they catch you over there?
I'm here 9 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning, until like 8 o'clock with the Green Sports Medicine. And if I'm not in the Green Sports Medicine, I'm in the urgent care. So they can seek me out at either location. Okay. The urgent cares are the Green Sports Medicine. We do same-day appointments, next-day appointments with the Green Sports Medicine. We do appointments with the urgent care. So I have people helping me in the urgent care now, so I can manage both offices.
What about What about the weekends?
The weekends for Green Sports Medicine are usually off, but I do have the premium urgent cares on the weekend where we can take care of those injuries.
And maybe coming on Monday to the sports medicine.
Do you guys have an X-ray machine there, X-ray and ultrasound, or do you have to refer out?
No, we have X-ray. I have a portable ultrasound.
Oh,
when
portable.
I did my training in my fellowship training, I did a specialty training in musculoskeletal ultrasound, so I can get most of the images that an MRI can get in the office with a handheld ultrasound that I use.
This guy is sharp.
Yeah.
Not only is he a doctor, he double majored at Tulane in New Orleans in sports medicine. He's very smart. I've gone to him for urgent care issues. I've sent, I think both of my boys, my best friend, Corrine, she goes, what urgent care should I go to? I said, Dr. Green. My counterpart, something happened to her ears. Yeah. Dr. Green.
Tell us where these urgent cares are and where the sports medicine
please.
is.
And I think, is your address and phone number right there?
Yeah, I think we got
Dr.
it right
Green?
on the screen.
Is that?
Yes.
And they call that number? Why does it look like an 800 number? Oh, it is an 800 number.
It is an 800 number.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the Green Sports Medicine 800 number.
Okay.
I have clinical coordinators that set up the appointments for Green Sports Medicine. For premium urgent care, it's premiumuc.com. We have 6 locations, 3 locations in Fresno and Clovis area. I have one on Milburn and Herndon.
Premium urgent care.
Premium, yes.
Premium
and I have one on Milburn and Herndon. I have one on Alluvial and Fresno Street. I have one on Herndon and Fowler. I'm in that one today. And then we have one in Selma on 300 Floral Avenue. We have one in Turlock and one in Los Banos. Wow. So we're pretty spread out, and I'm thinking about opening a couple more in Fresno as far as urgent cares go.
Yeah, and you can see them right from the highways and byways.
Yeah, so if you're watching Premium Urgent Care.
Premium Urgent Care.
Premium UC,
Herndon
Premium
and Fowler,
Urgent Care.
Fresno and Herndon, Selma. I mean, they're all over the place. So Google Premium Urgent Cares and go see Dr. Erick Green, especially for the sports medicine. I mean, it's summer. People could get an injury by diving off into the pool. You never know, right?
Yeah. And then the Green Sports Medicine is www.greensmc.com. And that one is right over the Premium Urgent Care on Clovis and Fowler.
Okay, they're right there.
Herndon and Fowler, sorry.
Herndon and Fowler, okay. Well, expect to see a lot of pavones coming in because Athena has those boys that just never stop. And
Don't jinx me.
And she herself, she goes to, 5 gyms a week?
Oh, yeah. Well, I've cut it down to 2 right now.
Yeah.
Bar method and GB3.
Very good.
Yeah.
Anything else our viewers should know, Dr. Green? We're running out of time.
Before we let you go.
We do offer stem cell injections.
Wow.
Through the Green Sports Medicine. So if that's a newer thing that we're doing. But usually I see every patient personally for Green Sports Medicine.
What does the stem cells do? What is that for?
Stem cells it's kind of the newer technology for regenerative medicine.
Okay.
You can rebuild cartilage in the knees. It takes away pain in the back, shoulders, ankles, that type of stuff.
Okay, we have to talk. Maybe Frank's back.
So,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's those. I have a whole segment on just that stuff if you want to get back into what the stem cells are and how they work and what they do and things like that. So, but that's one of the biggest things that we're doing at Green Sports Medicine is starting to do the stem cells, and everything's ultrasound guided, so we make sure it goes where it needs to go.
Very good.
So.
All right, Dr. Erick Green, everybody. Thank you. You're the best. If you get injured or any kind of sports injury or anything at all, either the urgent care or the
premium urgent care.
Green Sports Medicine. Thank you.
We'll be back right after this.
All right, bye-bye.
Oh, there it is. There's his card.